and welcome back. I want to thank everybody who's been viewing and liking and subscribing to my videos. Tonight we're going to be making peppermint lollipops. And this process is actually really easy. It doesn't take very long. It's something that you can do with your kids, and it makes really nice little party favors, or I like to do Christmas treat bags. So usually I do this about this time of year. I always did it for teachers, loved ones, church members, family members, all that kind of stuff. So it is really easy. You're going to get the small peppermint candy canes, branches ones. They come in a great big box. And then you're going to unwrap them. You want to make sure that you don't break them. That's kind of important because you want them to have their shape. For no more than 3 minutes. Then you're going to take them out. The most you want to have them in is for 5 minutes. But I found that the longer that you leave them in there, the more gooey, and they tend to spread out a little bit more. You just want them enough that they're going to be melty to be pliable so that you can work them onto the stick. That's about it. These are just lollipop sticks. You can get them, they come in just white, you can get them in gold, all kinds of different colors. These ones happen to be silver, just because I think they're pretty. You take them out of the oven, and they're soft like this. The stick will go right in with no problem. Now, before moving them off of this parchment paper, you want to take and move them to a spot that they can sit and completely cool. Do not take them off of the parchment paper until they are completely cool, because until they are, they're still pliable. You can still move them, and you really don't want them to lose their shape. They are cooler than they were when they first came out, but the longer that you can leave them till they're cool, the better, because you really want them to keep that shape. Yeah. Once they're completely cool, they'll come right off of the parchment, and this is what you have. Now these probably aren't my prettiest ones I've ever made, and if you're really careful, you can make them really pretty. But I guarantee once they have chocolate in them and sprinkles, nobody's going to care. Once your lollipops are cool, you place them on wax paper. Then you can choose if you want white or milk chocolate on the inside. These are microwavable. I find them really easy. You can also get those melting chocolates. They have them pretty much anywhere, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, any kind of cake decorating store, anything like that would have them. Sometimes even your grocery store would have them. But you're going to melt some chocolate, and what I do is I take, these come in squares, and usually what I'll do is I'll have a few different projects all together that all have the melting chocolate that I'm going to be using, and I usually take 2 or 3 squares, and these are really thick, so when you get them, but I get a big knife and I just press it right in between the squares, and that kind of breaks it apart. Now you're going to want each of these separated. That makes it easier in the microwave. Now you can heat this in a double boiler on your stove, but I'm really not all that fancy, so I just put it in the microwave. Put it in your microwave for 30 seconds, and then you're going to take it out and mix it with a fork. Now I suggest doing some with milk chocolate and some with white chocolate because you don't really know what you're going to like. After each time you've taken it out of the microwave, just remember that your bowl is going to be really hot. And once it's fully melted, remember each time you've taken it out, you've stirred it really well. And have your other chocolate on hand too, so that you can do that when you're done. Now I also have my wax paper out to do some pretzel rods with my leftover chocolate, because only half of my candy canes am I going to do with my milk chocolate, and I don't want to waste any. Now, a fork isn't very good for pouring. I take a spoon. Not too much. Remember, this is just to fill the inside of here. And you want to take your time because you want this to be pretty. So it's worth taking the extra time. If for some reason your chocolate were to start to harden again, you can stick it back in the microwave for an additional 30 seconds and stir it from there. And just light little strokes. Now, my grandma, she would always have the wax paper on a cold cookie sheet so that she could drop the cookie sheet from time to time, and it kind of settles it a little bit. But to be honest, I think people will like them no matter what they look like, as long as they taste good. And of course, make them with love. Now, before these get too hard, you're going to take and you're going to put some sprinkles on. Not too many, just a couple. And as you can see, these will go everywhere. There we go. I also have pretzel rods, the thick ones. And what I usually do is I'll use these for my leftover chocolate, just so that nothing gets wasted. And these are easy. You just take this. You want to make sure to cover the whole rod. Well, except for the end, because you want an area that you can grab it from. And then once you have some good coverage on it, take it and put it on wax paper. So again, after 30 seconds, you're going to take it and stir it. This one's not quite as melted after 30 seconds. So then I just put it in for an additional 30 seconds. Remember, it's going to be hot, but once it's melted, then again, same thing, only this time with the white chocolate. Because that's a lighter color, you have the option of doing different sprinkles. And because we're getting on Christmas, I just like that red and white look. Lollipop. Once your lollipops are cool, this is how they look. And you can put them in any kind of treat bag that you'd like. I sometimes just take sandwich bags. Try and make them look pretty. And take a twist tie. Or you can take a ribbon. Done that before too. And you have a pretty little homemade treat that you can add to any holiday treat bag, Christmas treat bag. They work great for Valentine's Day. And it's something a little bit homemade that everyone will love. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. One thing that my daughter mentioned is that maybe you guys would like me to call you guys some things. Subscribers, viewers, whatever you'd like me to call you. Maybe comment below. My lovely daughter is my camera person today. And I want to thank you all for viewing and everybody that has supported me so far. I really appreciate it. And thank you for coming into our home. And I hope to bring you a lot more holiday treats in the coming days. So have a great day. Thanks. Bye.
Hey guys.